The Forrest Fenn Treasure, the $2 million hunt that drove people to madness. It was the greatest modern-day treasure hunt, a real-life adventure that sent tens of thousands of people on a desperate quest for gold, hidden somewhere in the vast wilderness of the Rocky Mountains. The prize? A chest filled with over $2 million worth of gold coins, rare artifacts, and jewels. But this was no ordinary treasure. It was hidden by a mysterious millionaire named Forrest Fenn, and his cryptic poem was the only map to its location. But what made this hunt even more legendary was the obsession, madness, and even death it caused. Some gave up everything to chase Fenn's elusive fortune, while others believed it was all an elaborate hoax. So what was the real story behind the Forrest Fenn treasure? And who, if anyone, actually found it? The man behind the mystery. Who was Forrest Fenn? Forrest Fenn wasn't just any millionaire. Born in 1930, he was a decorated Vietnam War pilot, art dealer, and self-taught archaeologist with a love for adventure. His passion for history led him to collect rare artifacts, and by the time he was in his 50s, he had built a fortune through his Santa Fe art gallery, selling paintings and relics to the ultra-wealthy. But in 1988, Fenn's life took a dramatic turn. He was diagnosed with cancer, and doctors told him he might not have long to live. Rather than resigning to fate, Fenn decided to create something legendary, something that would inspire people to go on an adventure long after he was gone. So he filled a 10 by 10-inch bronze chest with treasures, including 265 gold coins, hundreds of gold nuggets, ancient jewelry, and a solid gold frog figurine, and hid it somewhere in the Rocky Mountains. His plan? To leave behind a cryptic poem containing 9 clues that would lead to the fortune. Fenn beat cancer, but he still went through with his idea. In 2010, he published his memoir, The Thrill of the Chase, which included the now famous poem that would launch one of the most epic treasure hunts in modern history. The poem that started it all, the treasure map in words. Fenn's poem wasn't just a set of directions, it was a puzzle, a riddle, and a test of wit all in one. It read, "Begin it where warm waters halt, and take it in the canyon down, not far, but too far to walk. Put in below the home of Brown. From there it's no place for the meek, the end is ever drawing nigh. There'll be no paddle up your creek, just heavy loads and water high. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down, your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace." Thousands of treasure hunters analyzed every line, trying to decipher the meaning of "where warm waters halt," "the home of Brown," and "the blaze." Some even spent years on a single phrase trying to match it with real locations. The hunt that took over the internet and cost lives, Fenn's treasure hunt, quickly went viral. Over 350,000 people joined the search, traveling deep into the mountains of Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, and New Mexico, hoping to crack the code. But the obsession came at a cost. At least 5 people lost their lives searching for the chest, including Randy Bilyeu, 2016. His raft was found along the Rio Grande, but his body was discovered months later, miles away. Jeff Murphy, 2017, fell to his death in Yellowstone National Park while looking for clues. Eric Ashby, 2017, drowned in the Arkansas River in Colorado. Paris Wallace, 2017, a pastor who went missing in New Mexico. His body was later found in a river. Michael Sexton, 2020, died in Yellowstone trying to locate the treasure. Critics blame Fenn for creating a deadly obsession, but he always insisted that the treasure was hidden in a safe place, where an 80-year-old man could go. He even advised people not to take dangerous risks, but for many, the thrill of the chase was too much to resist. The treasure is finally found. Or is it? For a decade, the mystery remained unsolved, until June 2020, when Fenn announced that someone had finally found the treasure. But he refused to say who found it or where it was hidden, leading to even more speculation. Months later, a medical student named Jack Stuve came forward as the finder. He claimed he had solved the poem, traveled to Wyoming, and retrieved the chest. However, he never revealed the exact location, citing fears of environmental damage and continued public obsession. Some refused to believe the hunt was over. Many speculated that the treasure was never real to begin with, or that Fenn had secretly retrieved it himself. Others claimed Jack Stuyve was just a cover story. Unfortunately, Forrest Fenn passed away in September 2020, taking many of his secrets with him. Was it a hoax or the greatest treasure hunt of our time? The Forrest Fenn Treasure Hunt remains one of the most bizarre and controversial adventures of the 21st century. It captured the imagination of treasure hunters worldwide, leading some to great adventure and others to great tragedy. But whether you believe it was real or a hoax, there's no denying that Forrest Fenn accomplished something truly incredible. He brought back the spirit of adventure in a world that had long forgotten what it meant to search for something truly extraordinary. Could there be another treasure? Fenn hinted that he had buried more than one treasure. Could another chest still be out there, waiting to be found? Or is this the end of one of history's greatest unsolved mysteries? Would you have taken the risk to search for it? Let us know in the comments. Fascinating facts about the Forrest Fenn treasure. The treasure chest itself was an antique, estimated to be over 1,200 years old. Fenn personally hid the treasure alone, without telling anyone, ensuring that no one else knew its location. Some theories suggest that the entire hunt was a social experiment, designed to test human nature and obsession. Despite his passing, the legend of Forrest Fenn's treasure continues to inspire modern-day treasure hunters. Could there be more undiscovered treasures hidden in the world? The search may never truly be over.